Alright y'all, so Messiah posted this thread on Twitter which got picked up by Spiritual World, and it's running off a list of things that men need to do in order to gain or garnish the respect of women. Really, when you look at this thread, it goes a lot deeper than that. These are just really a list of things that men need to be doing in general. So we're about to check it out. Then we're going to check out what some of the women has to say in regards to this thread. So again, it starts with men. If you want women to respect you, read this. And the first one goes, number 1, reclaim your time and attention. Women don't respect a man who gives his time away too easily. They want a high value man, and a high value man is difficult to get a hold of. Correct. If you're always waiting at her beck and call, you'll be seen as low value and will be disrespected. Couldn't agree more. He continues, reduce the amount you text back. Now this is where women was really getting upset with this whole page right here. Reduce the amount you text back. Don't double text. Don't hop on FaceTime for hours at a time. Don't give unearned compliments. Don't run errands and help her with things for the sake of getting her to like you. This one right here ticked off a lot of women, but let's go back through this a bit because it's important to have these conversations. Reduce the amount you text back. For one, if you're a man, you shouldn't be that engaged through text message anyway. If anything, you should be trying to pick up that phone when you have some free time and when she has some free time, so that y'all can have the type of conversations where emotion can be felt. You can't do that through text messaging, right? Don't double text. If you send her a text message, wait until she responds before you try to send out another text message. The more cluster of text messages that you send at one time makes her feel as though you're seeking her validation. Don't do it. Don't hop on FaceTime for hours at a time. That's correct. You are a busy man, and if you're not, you should be. You shouldn't have the time or the freedom to sit there and be on FaceTime with a woman all day long. Why be on FaceTime when you can have actual FaceTime with her? It's ridiculous.
I just read the post you sent me about the rules men should follow, and I see no issues. I don't see anything wrong that was stated, because the things that were said in that post are things that women actually like and go for in a man.
Yes.
So I'm not understanding why anybody would be upset anyway. Every single slide was absolute facts. Just putting it to my own experience, someone that's too available, not doing anything for themselves, constantly want to be on the phone, constantly want to sit on FaceTime. One of my biggest turnoffs is a guy asking me to fall asleep on FaceTime, or can I sit on FaceTime with them while they go to sleep? That is the biggest turnoff.
As it should be.
Or someone that's just constantly available. Why don't you have something going on, you know? All of those slides are so true. Saying no, I don't want to push over a man. I don't want a man that's going to say yes, yes, yes. No, put me in my place. Tell me what it is. Tell me no. Tell me what I can do better, whatever. But no woman should be upset about that post. It's nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. And I didn't mean to end that message, but you can't be mad at the truth, because literally, if you go out into the dating world, women are repulsed by the men that do the opposite of that post. We are literally repulsed.
Exactly. You know what the opposite of everything in this post is? It's simping.
That. So why even try to go against it? I swear, women nowadays, it's a problem in anything. They have to combat everything. They have to argue about everything, no matter how truthful it is.
Correct. Fellas, make sure you find your woman that comes to certain information, when it's cut and dry and very beneficial for everyone, that they also agree with it too. It's important. It says number 2, say no and enforce boundaries. No one respects a Mr. Nice Guy. If you're a pushover, learn to say no, not in an angry way, but in an assertive way. Remember, women can't respect you unless you respect yourself. Do not be a doormat, and don't let people walk all over you. Self-explanatory, I shouldn't have to go any deeper. Number 3, say what you mean and mean what you say. This is an important one. Do not fib, lie, or exaggerate, or otherwise be dishonest. I don't understand how a woman can read this post and be upset with the man telling another man to not lie, to not fib, to not exaggerate, to not be dishonest. What do they want? Do they want men to lie? Do they want men to be dishonest? Make it make sense. If you go back to this post on Spiritual World, you'll see just about every woman, not all of them, some of them agreed. Most of the women on there disagreed, and it's ridiculous. I want you guys to see the comment that I left and what some of the women had to say underneath. One woman in particular, we did a video on, so we're gonna get to that. That's gonna be real interesting. In my years of self-development, one of the most important things that they taught us was say what you mean and mean what you say. What that means to me is you need to be a man or woman of your word. Your word is your bond. Your word is how you determine someone's value. The word they keep and the one they don't. If they say they're going to do something, if you say you're going to do something, then you need to do it. And if you can't do it, there needs to be a valid reason, not an excuse, but a valid reason as to why you couldn't get the job done. And if you say you're not going to do something, for instance, cheat. Because if you cheat on someone when you tell them you're not going to cheat on them, then guess what? Your value in their eye decreases. Lots of men don't share their real thoughts because they fear the girl will get upset. This is true. Oh no, what if this offends her? So what? Part of being true to your word is being true to your thoughts. Could you be more correct? Don't just be a yes man, and don't be afraid to be controversial. Correct. If she's doing something that you do not like, let her know. If she smells a certain way and you feel bad about bringing that to her attention, don't. Let her know. You should want and hopefully expect the same thing in return. Number 4, stand out from the crowd. The average Joe is completely invisible to women. Women don't respect them. Don't be average. Dress differently, talk differently, and act differently than the average man. You must stand out. You are already a unique individual. Simply show it. Not much else to say there. Number 5, get to the point where finances aren't a worry. Typically, this is 75+ K per year, but it depends on your situation. This can mean earning more money or lowering your expenses. If you're earning 50K a year and you're only spending 20K a year for your lifestyle, that means you got 30K that you can do something else with, whether it be saving in hopefully some long-term investments, some index funds, or putting that money towards something where you can make double, if not triple, your current income. If finances are stressing you, then focus on fixing them. Correct. Women don't need you to be rich, but they need you to be stress-free. Exactly. I'm telling you, I don't understand. I do not understand how a woman can look at this thread and be upset with it and think, oh man, these men are gonna be single for the rest of their lives if they follow this stuff. It's weird. Let's continue. They don't respect the man struggling to pay bills, but he's respectable if he got everything handled. That's right. This is not for their sake, it's for yours. That's right. Number 6, get other men to respect you. Women often follow the cues of men when it comes to who they respect. If she sees the men around you respect you, then she will respect you too. And if she sees your friends clowning you, then she'll lose all respect and attraction for you. How do you get men to respect you? Getting bigger, stronger physically is important when it comes to respect between men. Train and hit the gym. Learn martial arts. Learn to defend yourself. Hustle and have something to share. Be teaching other men something of value. All of those things I couldn't agree with more. For one, if you're physically capable of going to the gym and working out, you most certainly should be. Every last one of us need to be in that gym. I'm in the gym 5 or 6 days out of the week. Y'all need to be in the gym at least 4 days out of the week. And if going to the gym isn't something that you enjoy, you can do like my buddy John. He does martial arts. And if you're a man with valuable knowledge, be teaching that knowledge to other men. Don't be a gatekeeper. Share your knowledge, share your experiences. The more we can share with others, the better off we will be as a society. He ends this off with a quick synopsis. Reclaim your time and attention. Say no and enforce boundaries. Say what you mean. Stand out from the crowd. Handle your finances. Get men to respect you. So now let's check out some of the comments that was left by women underneath this post. This woman right here says, what in the entire F? This is how you lose a woman and she moves on to someone else who gives her the love, time, and affection she needs. The man that lives by these set of rules is the best type of man to find, because he will give you the best version of himself. The time and affection that he gives you, not only will you cherish, but he will cherish too, because it means so much to him. If you want them Pookie and Ray Rays, just say that, because they got all the time in the world for you. Whoever this dude right here is, he says, LMAO, you will be getting no ass with that advice. I bet he don't get none. Fellas, if you follow suit with that advice, trust me, you will get more ass. Understand? I promise you that. This woman right here says, this is why dating is so hard in this generation. No, part of the reason why dating is so hard in this generation is because there aren't enough foundations like this being set for people to follow. When you follow a foundation like this, you don't have time to have your time wasted. It says everyday men get further and further from the truth, when that couldn't be more incorrect. If anything, men are getting closer to the truth, and they don't like that. Let's go back up to my response. I said, not surprised by the comments that women are leaving. Women are not expected to understand how a man should be for himself and how to be respected by others. He nailed every last one of these points. Fellas, if you follow suit, you will see a drastic improvement in your life. Now let's see some of the responses to my comment. Oh, I didn't even see this comment. Look what this woman left right here. And mind y'all, I don't want or need any of y'all going over there to these comments and trying to berate or harass these women, because it's unnecessary, it's bullying, and y'all are a reflection of me, right? And I wouldn't do it. You shouldn't either. So this woman right here says, Artofkickz, he nailed nothing. Because as a high value woman, she considered herself a high value woman. As a high value woman myself, I can't entertain this kind of man. All these games gotta stop. There was nothing in this post that was game related. Games? And then look what she says. Like I said before, that second slide, they hate it. Lost me at the second slide. I'm telling y'all, they saw that second slide and it pissed them off. I suggest y'all go check out some of these comments. I want to read what's going on between the two of them that's left underneath my comment, but you know, let's move on. Again, this woman right here, she says exactly, that second slide just tells me you're not interested. There's nothing wrong with being all in for a person. I'm gonna tell y'all, they got to the second slide, they saw something that they dislike and they stopped reading. This post was never intended for them in the first place. This is why they needed to mind the business that pays them. What does the post say? Men, if you want women to respect you, read this. Shout out to this young lady right here. She says, Artofkickz, I actually completely agree with this. He's absolutely right. Damn right he is. Another woman says she's agreeing. So there was one comment that was deleted, the comment that I wanted you guys to see the most. But luckily, I screenshotted it before she can delete it. So let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all right quick. This comment right here says, Artofkickz, go be lonely with him, sir. If you look closely, does this face look familiar to y'all? We did a video on her. This was the woman that said, oh, I'm a cheat. If my man goes on vacation, I'm a cheat. If he's hanging out with his boys, I'm a cheat. If he goes off to work, I'm a cheat. She's like, basically, I'm just gonna cheat anyway. Y'all remember that video? I was searching for it for hours so I can put it in this video and I couldn't find it anywhere. She deleted it off of her socials. She don't got it on her Instagram, her TikTok or nothing. And I was looking for it all over WorldStar, YouTube. I couldn't find it nowhere. I was even looking for it on my channel because I did the video already. But that's the same chick. The nerve of her, the audacity of this woman to say anything about an honest relationship between a man and a woman where there's nothing but trust when she is gonna cheat. Anyway, y'all leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. See ya.